What's going on YouTube? The Wasted Truth coming at you with another commentary not related to Black Ops, but I will link my Black Ops commentaries in the description. Today's commentary is going to be about how I got into gaming. It's kind of a funny story, but let's get into it. I was at my cousin's house, pretty much just chilling, drinking. We got pretty drunk, playing Xbox 360, and I decided, what the hell, I'll go buy my own Xbox. So we hopped in the car. Don't drink and drive, by the way. I don't recommend that for anybody. But we hopped in the car, went down to the game store, got an Xbox, brought it back to his house. I was setting it up, and we were good and tipsy. I remember I was setting up my email for the account, and I fucked up and misspelled my email. So now I have a misspelled email on my Xbox account, kind of like a memento to me being shit-faced drunk trying to hop on Xbox. And then from there, pretty much every weekend I would just pack my Xbox up, take it to his house. We both have our Xboxes going, our TVs going, and just getting drunk playing Xbox. I mean, those some good times, But it really all started back in when I was a lot younger. I had a regular Nintendo, and I played that briefly. You know, played Mario for a little bit, Duck Hunt. My brother bought me a Super Nintendo, which that really kicked off my gaming. I love my Super Nintendo. That was my go-to thing, man. Nobody wanted to play that day when I was a little kid. We just, fuck it, I just hop on a Super Nintendo and beat Super Mario Brothers or whatnot. After that, I got a Sega. I think it was my next console, and Mortal Kombat was big for me then. I played the shit out of Mortal Kombat on Sega. Pretty much after the Sega, I didn't really buy any more consoles. I just played my friends' consoles, like the N64. I remember GoldenEye, was the fucking game, man. I just remember, you know, the co-op on that was crazy. Like, I'd never seen split screen like that before, and you know, it was a really good game. Probably my most fondest memory of playing was on the N64, playing 007. Of course, somewhere in this line, I remember exactly when it was, before the Sega, after the Sega, but whenever the Game Boy came out, I had a Game Boy, but I didn't really enjoy the Game Boys. And what was the second handheld? I forget what it was called now, but I don't really enjoy those kind of handheld games. So it went on through, you know, the GameCube and all of that. I think my next biggest console was the PlayStation 1. I mean, I loved that, playing Madden. It was like, what, 96 I think it was. There was a game called Felony. It was a pretty fun game they had out for it at the time. And I can't forget, around the time I had the PS1, one of the things that really stick in my mind is my friend brought over a gun. He was behind me playing, cocking the hammer back, playing with the gun, and his finger slipped and the gun went off, and he shot a hole in the roof, you know. And at the time, it scared the shit out of me because my ears went to ringing. I didn't know what was going on. I turned around, he's on the ground like a ghost. Like, his eyes are big, his face is just pale white. And I look up, and there's a little hole in the roof where the bullet went in, but we never could find where the bullet came out at. So it was a pretty crazy time. So pretty much after having the PlayStation 1 for so long, when the PS2 came out, you know, I was on that day one. Day one I had a PS2. I remember at first the games weren't too good for it, in my opinion. Or the game that came with it wasn't too good. Some Starburst game or some shit. I think SOCOM really brought the PS2 to a whole new level, and you know, the online gaming for the PS2. I never really got into the PS3. Like I said, I got into Xbox 360. I bought a PS3, had it for one night, didn't like it, took it back. The online experience for PS3 is horrible. Maybe it's gotten better now, I'm sure it has, but back when it first came out, it's pretty shitty. You know, the saying you get what you pay for it's kind of right with the Xbox and the PS3 as far as online goes. You know, at the time the PS3 come out, that was good because it had the Blu-ray player, so it was a cheaper Blu-ray player, so to speak. But to me, $500 was kind of fucking ridiculous for a console at the time. And I think that pretty much wraps up my gaming experiences for the most part. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe.